Hello, Aiden. Good morning. It's time for math. And remember, I pre-recorded this lesson, so you will not hear me answer you if you ask me a question. This is not live. So for today, you will need, for math, you'll need your hundreds chart, and you'll also need your fingers and your brain. So hopefully you have all of those things. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to start right now with identifying numbers 1 through 10 using our fingers to read the Braille. So go ahead and put your finger on the number 1, please. So that should be the top left corner. All right, when you get there, we're going to count on the first row. So you ready? Number dead is our first thing that we're seeing, okay? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't take your hand off that paper. Go back to the beginning of that line and find the number 1. So what I'm going to do is once you have your hand on the 1, I'm going to tell you to find a number. And then you're going to show Mima or Mom that number. But you know, there's a hint that I'm going to give you. If I give you the number 5, you're going to start from that 1 and you're going to count 1 and then go to the next one, 2, then 3, 4, 5. Just until we get a little bit more comfortable with just finding the number with our fingers, we'll be able to count like a number line. So with your finger on the number 1, I want you to find the 4. So go ahead and find the 4. I hope you find that 4. If you start from the beginning and you count 1, then go to the next one, 2, then go to the next one, 3, then go to the next one, it should be 4, which is also what letter? That's right, it's the letter D. Okay, go back to the beginning of that line and start on that 1 again. All right, I would like you to find the number 7. So go ahead and find the number 7. You should have started on that 1 and counted on each time when you see the next number. So 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that should be the letter G. So go back to the beginning of that line. You should start on that number 1. And I would like you to find the number, ready? Drum roll. The number 9. Go for it. Find the number 9. Now, Mima or Anak, you might need to pause this until he finds it. But I'm going to continue on. I hope you found that number 9. It is the letter I, and it has number net in front of it. Okay, so Mima or Nak, I'm going to write a number on the board. Do not say the number out loud. I want you to put Aiden's finger on that number and see if he can read it for me. Okay, so again, I'll write the number. Then you put his finger on the number, and then he has to tell you what that number is, okay? So I'm going to switch this over, and I'm going to write the number right here. Let me move this down a little bit so you can see. Okay, the first number I would like you to find for him is this, or show him, do not tell him, put his finger on that number. Okay, Aiden, what is that number? I hope that you said that is a 3.
I'll be most liking that.
That's correct. That is a 3, Aiden. Number, Ned, and then the letter C. All right. Another number I'm going to write on the board. And you're going to put Aiden's finger on it. Don't say what it is. Okay, here we go. This is the number I would like you to put for Aiden. Let's do this one right here. Let's do that number right there. Okay, Aiden. Let's see if you know this number. And if you don't, you can go back to the beginning and then stop when you get to that number and you might be able to know. All right, I hope that you said this is the number 2.
I like it.
That's right, it's the number 2. It's number, Ned, B. Okay, we'll do one more of these. Do not say what the number is that I'm putting on the board. Okay, this is the number that I would like you to take his finger to. Okay, go ahead and go there with his finger. And Aiden will tell you what the number is. I hope that you said that this is the number 5.
That's a big thumbs up, dude. Oh, boy.
So it is the number 5, and that's number, Ned, and the letter E. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do some quick addition. You don't have to have anything in front of you. This is just mental math. That means these are things that you practice just off the top of your head. We practice those every day when we're in math class in school. So the first thing I want you to do is tell what 2 plus 1 is. I hope that you said it was 3, because it is.
Siri says I like.
Okay, what is 5 plus 5? Quick. All right, I hope you said it was 10, because you are right.
Hey, man, I like it.
All right, another one. This one might be a little tricky, but I know you can do it. What is 12 plus 1? I think you've got this, but 12 plus 1. I wonder if Aiden told Mima or Mom that it is 13.
Whoa, that's one ginormous light.
It is 13. It's another way to say it is 1 more than 12 is 13. And we'll do one more. Okay, you ready? Drum roll. I don't know if you can get this, Aiden, but we're going to try it. What's 0 plus 0? 0 plus 0 is 2 million. No. 0 plus 0 is 73. No. 0 plus 0 is 0. Okay, so we're just practicing our mental math. It's good to always be asking what's 3 plus 4 or 5 plus 5. We just practice all the time so that we remember the answer. The last part of our lesson today is what we've been working on all like the last couple of weeks. You will need your Braille 100s chart. So whoever the adult is today, I think it's Mima, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a number and you're going to put his hand on that number, and then I'm going to ask him 10 more or 10 less. So let's start with the number 35. So put your hand on the number 35. Okay, now when we're doing 10 more, we want to go right below it. So go right below 35 and you should see the number 45. Okay, if you go back up to that 35 again, put your finger there. All right, now when we want to do 10 less, we go above the number 35. So move your finger up, straight up to the next Braille shape, which is 35. So 10 less than 35. Did I say 35? Oh, 25. Sorry. I lost track of what I was doing. So 10 less is 25. So what you want to do, Aiden, was when you're doing 1 more or 10 more, you go down from the number. And when you're doing 10 less, you go up from the number. The next number I want us to try is 76. So Mima or Mom, show him where number 76 is. Okay, and then you will have to say, what's 10 less than 76? So if I don't know the answer and I need to check, I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to go up, because when we're doing less than, we have to go towards the top of the chart because it's smaller numbers. So go jump above that 76 and you should get 66. Okay. Go back to that 76 and we're going to do 10 more. And when you do 10 more, you're going to go down because the numbers below go higher. I know that kind of sounds silly, doesn't it? So go 1 below that 76 and you should see the number 86. Yay! Remember, when we're doing 10 more and 10 less, the tens place is what changes, not the ones place. So for the number 76, the 6 stayed the same, but it was the 7 that changed because the 7 is in the tens place. All right, I'm gonna have you do another one. We're gonna do 2 more, and I'm gonna have you work with Mom or Mima and have you tell them the answer. The next number I want you to do is, you ready? Let's do 48. So I want you to find 48, and I want you to tell Mima what 10 more than 48 is and 10 less than 48. Go ahead. You might want to pause this before I say the answer. 10 more than 48, 10 less. Okay, for 10 more than 48, you should have gotten 58. For 10 less than 48, you should have gotten 38. Woohoo! All right. I hope you did okay. And when I talk to Mima, I'll find out how well you did. I'm sure you're doing awesome. We'll do 1 more, and then we'll be done with math for today. Okay? Okay, the last one I want us to do. It's a little tricky, but that's okay because we're going to practice, okay? So the number we are going to put our fingers on is the number 10. So go ahead and find the number 10. And I want you to do 10 more than 10 and 10 less than 10. Go ahead and do that. You might want to pause before I give the answer. Okay, Aiden, here we go. Let's see how awesome you really are. 10 more than 10 is easy. That should have been 20 because remember, we go down on the chart because the numbers get bigger. But I'm curious. I hope that, I know you did, but I'm just going to double check. What's 10 less than 10? You should have gotten 0. I don't know if it's on the chart, come to think of it, but 10 less than 10 is 0 because if you take 10 away from 10, it's 0. Okay, now, when we get done, I want you to listen to your favorite song, and then I want you to jump up and do some stretching and have some fun and maybe even go outside and just enjoy today because I think you are awesome. And if there's a chance, you just keep on practicing number recognition with Mima or Mom. And if you want to just focus on numbers 1 to 10 with him tomorrow, if you have a chance, or later on tonight, just until he can get numbers 1 to 10. Don't tell him the number. Either tell him the number and have him find it, or you give him the number by putting it on his finger on it, and then he tells you. I don't know if that makes sense, but kind of the exercise I did at the beginning. Okay, Aiden, I will talk to you later. Bye.